About 2 weeks ago, I made a post claiming there was a fire in my dorm room and I really couldn't upload what I wanted to. Now, damages to my room and the building luckily were minimal, and I just want to report everything is all good. I should be coming back. I'm just trying to find motivation aside from school to actually start that. Anyway, let's get back to the main focus of the video. Enough about, well, the fire. That's right, today's topic is going to be Junction, the new DLC 2 map, and I'm just going to go over everything we know about it, every teaser, and give my ideas before we get the trailer on the 27th, which is tomorrow. Now, the first thing in that little teaser trailer we see is the warden sitting on what seems to be a throne in a burnt down area, but we actually see this burnt down area in the end of Astra Malorum Easter egg. Here's actually a better photo of what we see and where the warden's sitting. I don't know if this is part of the next map. I don't know if this is the final map, but this is essentially where the warden lives. Next, we see a character I've named the Freak. He's a recurring character. He looks freaky. He's in front of a pink house, and the house is important because there are rumors for this map before everything was confirmed, which I will explain. But this is just a chalk painting on what seems to be a rubbled floor. Now, the next image that pops up kind of scares me a little bit. It's just very unsettling. You have two humanoid figures that look like shadow people. This is Freak number 2 and 3. You got some shadowy guy with a hat, waving over kids, maybe attracting kids, trying to lure them somewhere. And you got the Freak in the back. He looks a little apothecary. Am I allowed to say that? Is this Dr. Monty or Shadow Man? I don't know. But it seems to be luring children. You have some beings up top. You have the two freaks. And that's really it. Now, the final little teaser image in that little trailer, I think points us in the direction of where the leaks were going. In this photo, you see, I think that's about Freak 2 with his face off, I think. He's more of a skeleton, but it also looks a little like Freak 1. Anyway, you see a giant nuke in the background, which is where the leaks have taken place. The leaks suggest this is a Nuketown remake. And there actually is a better photo of an explosion or a nuke, which is right here. But what's going to happen, we don't know. There are some more teasers, which I will get into right now. Actually, before we get into the actual teasers that I've been releasing for the past few days, there's actually a loose image here, which shows a corner of a house, which I know exactly where is on Nuketown. We have Freak number 1, a dog, which could be hinting at Hellhounds returning, and a girl in purple with blonde hair. Now, where this painting is exactly in the corner of the blue house and its garage. As you can see in this image here, you have the white wooded garage with a concrete floor. It's not the yellow one because the yellow has like a wooden patio before it goes into the garage. So that's exactly where this is. Now, the girl in purple with blonde hair really makes me think, because that could be Ava Jansen from Modern Warfare Zombies. Now, it doesn't make sense, but in the ending, she is taken into a portal by the warden, and in that drawing, she's wearing exactly what she's wearing when she's taken. Light purple sweatshirt, which you can see by the X on the shirt. Seems like a sweatshirt, and blonde hair, which she has there. What that means for the map or the timeline, I don't know. That's just my theory. Now, actually, before I look at the more official teasers that are being revealed daily, I'm actually going to double down on that theory and say this is Ava Jansen, because when you look at the title of the map, Junction, it makes complete sense. The warden went to the future and grabbed Ava Jansen and threw her into the past. Hey Google AI, what's a time paradox? It says a time paradox is a theoretical logical contradiction that occurs when an event in the past is altered by a time traveler, making the initial trip to the past impossible. Ava Jansen to the past is a paradox. It makes perfect sense. Now, does that mean Ava Jansen is in an alternate timeline? I don't know, but I'm locking it in. This is Ava Jansen. As for the more recent daily teasers, it's nothing crazy. You have a piece of paper that shows a dog, which further solidifies the theory that Hellhounds are coming back. The second image, which you have a rift, and it looks like a Nuketown house, which is, well, not a Nuketown house, the blue Nuketown house, which there was a theory of there being 3 different Nuketowns within this map, and they shift once in a while. So I can imagine do a few rounds on, let's say, old Nuketown, then it goes to Alpha Omega, then it goes to a destroyed Nuketown, something like that. I like that idea. I think it's really cool. And the final teaser is the Blundergat, which I'm not too upset about. We've done good on wonder weapons this game. This is our first reused wonder weapon, I think. Yeah, this is our first reused wonder weapon. And it makes sense. All the things from the Aether kind of was thrown into the Dark Aether. So it makes sense for there to be reused weapons. I don't think it's lazy. I think it's really cool. We haven't seen the Blunder yet in about, a few games now, since Black Ops 4. So I think it's going to be cool. I can't wait for this map to release. If you have any theories, let me know in the comments. Like this video, and I can't wait for DLC 2.